Hey guys, this is a continuation of my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. The last one I had a few technical issues, so the end of the stream got cut off, so apologies for that. I'm still trying to sort those out. Hopefully that won't happen again, fingers crossed. But so I'm just going to update you on what happened at the end of my last stream. We had escaped from the Nautiloid and got on a lonesome, but we managed to find some companions. So we are now in our camp. And we've got 4 companions with us, so that's really good news. So what I've decided to do in this playthrough is focus on companions Gale, Astarion and Lysel, and probably keep Shadowheart mostly in the camp unless I need it for particular quests. That's mainly because my own character Calgar is also a cleric, so a bit of crossover there. Just looking at my team, so that's my team here. Calgar dwarf level 1 cleric, Gale human level 1 wizard, Starion elf level 1 rogue, and Lysel Githyanki level 1 fighter. So there, that's what I'm planning to stay with on this playthrough. However, they're still quite fledgling. Forward to building them up and seeing how they progress as individuals, hopefully getting better abilities and better equipment for them somewhere along that way. Just looking at their equipment. It's this one, isn't it? So Calgar is equipped with a axe and a shield. He doesn't have a ranged weapon at the moment, probably given a crossbow as a backup, but he's not brilliant at dexterity based weapons. Gale, he's equipped with a quarterstaff. Hopefully I can get him a more magical looking staff than that. He's actually got a disadvantage on using bows. He doesn't have a proficiency, so I'll probably just keep him using spells really. Astarion, I'm going to use him mainly in range, so he's got a short bow at the moment, so he's got a high dexterity, which makes him particularly proficient on that. And hopefully if I can find a longbow in due course, I'll give him that. And he is currently dual wielding 2 daggers. Those he can dual wield, and hopefully later I can increase that to short swords as well. I think the rapiers you can't dual wield. I think you have to then improve his feet or something. And then Lysel, she's got a longsword. Now normally I think of a longsword as a one-handed weapon, but in here she seems to wield it as a two-handed weapon, which is fine. She does some good damage, and she's equipped with a short bow as well. She's actually not bad at ranged combat. But again, if I can find a longbow later on, hopefully I'll be doing that. I've also upgraded the armor slightly. So Calgar, he's wearing the chain shirt that Shadowheart was wearing. It's actually got the same armor class, doesn't make a big difference. Gale, he's still wearing his original robes, 10 armor class. Astarion, I've upgraded his leather armor, or I think it was the same. When I said upgrade, I think he had the same armor class for what he came with, but it just seemed a bit the armor he comes with looks quite aristocratic, but it doesn't really seem suitable for somebody who's going to be travelling the road with us, so this is something a bit more hardy, and I think it looks better on him. And Lysel had Githyanki half plate. That's got an AC of 15, that's really good. In fact, I'm not sure you can actually get better armor than that in this game, certainly in early access, so probably just be sticking with that with her. These are their stats. You can see my cleric, his main attribute is wisdom. My wizard, his main attribute is intelligence. My rogue's main attribute is dexterity, and my fighter, her main attribute is strength. So I've got a good range of abilities there, and hopefully that will be helpful. Situations, spells, we don't really have much at the moment. So I think at the end of the last playthrough, the only other thing was just wanted to make sure I had passed over all my scrolls to Gale, because as a wizard, Gale can actually learn these spells if he, well, firstly if he doesn't have them already, in which case he doesn't need to, and secondly if he has the right level, so he's still fairly low. He's level 1, as low as you can get, really. The other thing as well, I've given them all a backpack as well, so I'm hoping that I can, certain types of items, I can just divide up things like keys, books, scrolls, food, and then give the responsibility for that to one particular person. So I think at the moment what I'm going to do is books and scrolls give to Gale as a wizard. Anything to do with the lockpicking, traps, things like that, give to Astarion because he's the rogue. Lizelle doesn't actually have very much because she's actually the newest addition to my team, although she was present in the tutorial. We've only acquired her as a permanent party, well, hopefully permanent party member, just most recently. And she'll probably be giving her the food. So that's the plan anyway. Let's see if Gale can actually learn any of these. The thing is, we need gold, and I haven't really got very much at the moment. So it says this class can't learn spells. This is an important thing. You have to make sure you change it onto the right person. So 50 gold for that one. I think we've already got this one. So what is this? False Life. 50 gold for that. To be honest, I think some of these he's going to acquire naturally anyway. And Firebolt, I think he already has. Thing is, firstly of all, I haven't got a lot of gold, and secondly, I think he's going to acquire them anyway, so I'm just going to leave those for now. They might come in useful. The other thing that's useful to know in this game, it's not obvious, is if you want to reorganize the inventory, I believe it's this button here, and then I normally organize by type, so all nice and neat now. But I think in terms of feedback, Tellarium perhaps needs to make that a bit more obvious, because it's not really very obvious, to be honest. And it's the inventory. I mean, I do like the fact that you can pick up things as you go. That's quite nice and makes it feel like a very real experience. But at the same time, the inventories can get quite cluttered very quickly. Okay, so I'm going to come out of here. Now, another thing that I didn't do last time was level up my characters, and that's going to be quite important. I think Shadowheart, she's probably due a level up, but I'll just leave her here for now. And I'll just focus on leveling up the others, even my own character. So I'm going to start, let's do that now. So I'm going to start with Calgar. I always get excited when it's time to level up, because you get a few new skills and abilities, your character's a bit more hardy, new hit points, and feel a bit more confident traversing the world. So level up, he is now level 2 cleric, woohoo. So he's now got, I think that's an additional 17 hit points. Spell slots unlocked. Channel Divinity charges. So we've got Turn Undead. That's not really a lot of use to us in Early Access, because I don't believe that you actually come across any Undead. And subclass features, he's now got Preserve Life, because he's a Life Domain Cleric. And we've got new spells as well. Now, one part of this we can actually customize, so let's just have a quick look at this. So we've got 8 known spells. From that we've got 5 prepared. Shield of Faith is not bad, but it requires concentration, so you can't use it at the same time as Bless, which is what I tend to use a lot. Bless doesn't appear here because it's a domain spell. It means that he gets automatically by virtue of being Life Domain Cleric. Inflict Wounds, I think you need to be in quite close quite vicinity to use that, so if he's that close he might as well just use his melee weapon. Halt, I'm not sure how useful that one is, to be honest. These are all fairly useful, I think. The thing with Bless compared with Shield of Faith is that, I mean, this is really good, increase AC by 2, but Bless can be used on 3 people at once. So, I mean, I haven't used that much so far. I think I'm going to stick with this mix. Okay, let's go with that then. Brilliant. So he is now leveled up. Right, let's get it back to my own. Oh, I'm still on Gale. Bring it back to Calgar. And next one, I'm going to focus on Lysel next. Must say I quite like the leveling up screen in this. It's gives you a very close look at your character. You get to see their features, their armor and equipment up close, and it really looks impressive in my view. So Gale, she's Lysel, she's moved from level 1 to level 2 fighter. Now 20 hit points. Class features, and he now gets action surge. That's brilliant because this is a really useful ability. It means that she can hit, carry an extra action. Pretty much, well, it's not indefinite, but you can use it for the next turn, and it means that, for example, if you get a hit where you've almost finished your enemy off, and he or she still has some health left, you can use that to finish them off, and that's really handy because it means that next round you can focus on the next opponent rather than wonder if the guy who didn't manage to finish off is going to come back and go at you. Now she's got various further specialisms that she can focus on. So archery, +2 on range weapons, defense +1 to armor class, dueling. So if you've got a melee weapon in one hand, in hands up, you get +2 bonus. Great weapon weapon. With 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack, 2-handed weapon, you can reroll. Protection, that's with a shield, and then 2 weapon cells. So 2 weapon fighting, that's going to be reserved for Astarians, don't want to focus on that. Protection, my guy Calgar is going to be focusing on that. Archery, again, that's going to be mostly Astarian. Defense, I don't want to really use her as a defensive character. Having an empty hand, I don't normally like that, so I'm going to focus on great weapon fighting, give her mostly 2-handed weapons, and just focus on raw damage. That's how I'm going to use her in this playthrough anyway. And that is Lysel done. Cool. I have to say, I really like leveling up. It's a great feeling. Okay, next is Astarian, our rogue. So he now gets 15 hit points, and he gets dash, W movement speed for the current turn. He's going to get dash anyway. Yeah, I think that's all he gets. I don't think there's anything we can choose, so we will accept that. And last but not least, yeah, so that's their total hits. So they're now 20, 19, 15, and 8. Hopefully that's going to increase. So Gale, I think this, what's it called? This, it's not a head. It's not a diadem. It's not a headband. It's a whatever it is. I think it looks quite cool on him actually. So he's now got 14 hit points. The hit really counts here, and when you're at early levels. Now we've already got the choice of a subclass here. Which for the wizard comes fairly early. We've already chosen a subclass for our cleric, which is life domain, and I think for the fighter and the rogue it comes slightly later. So we've got a choice. We can either go with evocation or abjuration. Now evocation spells focus on elemental energy into powerful attacks and enchantments, and abjuration, as you can see, it changes here as you go. Summon wards, banish enemies, nullify magics for those who wish to defend themselves and others. So the question is, how do you want to use him? So evocation is going to be more attack based, and abjuration is going to be more defense based. The thing is, I have a cleric in the team who's going to be doing most of the defending, the wards, the protection spells, the buffs, debuffs, and the healing. So it doesn't really make sense for me to go with abjuration school. So I'm going to focus on evocation school, which is just focusing on damage really. It's a lot more fun as well, I think. Now we get to customize our spells. So I believe we can choose 2 additional spells. So I think this is the level. This basically levels them up. So Magic Missile will be leveled up. I mean, that's a really good spell. Burning Hands, Charm, Spray. This guy self doesn't really need that. Just a bit of fun, really. False Life. Oh, Ray of Sickness. That's all. Fine. Again, this is familiar. I mean, the good thing about having a familiar is they're quite good for spying out, so you can spy out the area before you move forward. I just find them a bit of a pain. Jump, touch increasing triplets jumping distance, so that's pretty useful. And touch could increase its speed. I think for him, these are the upgrades you want to go with: Magic Missile and Ray of Sickness. Cool. And it's prepared spells. So it looks like he doesn't have Magic Missile prepared at the moment. So Fog Cloud, I don't use that often. I'm going to replace that with Magic Missile. Mage Armor is useful. I don't think I need Witch Bolt and Thunder Wave. So I'm going to take that off and replace that with Mage Armor. And Magic Missile, Mage Armor, Sleep. No, actually I don't. That's also quite useful. Because you can put enemies to sleep and then creep up behind them. And that's useful where you can creep up on your opponents. Sleep can be. I think that I prefer just kind of go all out. So I think I'm going to stick with these. So I've got Grease, Mage Armor, Ray of Sickness, Witch Bolt, and Magic Missile. I'm going to leave these, but like I said, I might come back to them and change my playstyle slightly. Okay, Evocation School. There's spells, and these are his prepared spells. Good to go. Okay, so let's have a look at my upgraded team now. So you can see all of their hits have increased, and like I said, when you're level 1, it all counts. Let's have a look at our spells. So these are the spells that we've selected. So we're looking a lot more handy than we were before. Brilliant. So we are all leveled up. Everybody's level 2. Apart from Shadowheart, but I'm going to keep her back for now. And Reese as well. So with that done, I feel ready to face the world now. So I think I've already spoken to all of my team last time, and yeah, they were all just commenting on why we hadn't started changing after this, why we hadn't undergone the process of metamorphosis, and hopefully we're going to find that out during the course of this game. So I'm going to first of all save those changes because I've just leveled up all my team. I'm going to keep it in this one. Okay, save successful. So let's get going out into the big wide world. Would you like to go to bed? Yes. This guy never just sleeps at night. He's creeping around. Okay. So I'm going to swap my team around a bit. So I'm going to put them in this order here. So I've got the melee specialists at the front. There we are, there's my team ready to embark on the next phase of their journey. So let's see where we are. So we came from the wreckage here, went to the Overgrown Ruins, and we picked up some of our companions. Looking at our do is okay, this one I wanted to look at. So this is an ongoing thing to remove this parasite. So Lizelle has said that we can be cured at Githyanki Crash and hopes to find her kin nearby. So that's one way we could do it. I'm not really feeling too confident about that because I don't know, Githyanki have their own way of doing things, and I've got a feeling it's not going to be a simple, easy process. Also a bit concerned about how they're going to respond to other party members, because they might help out Lizelle, but what reason do they have to help out the others? But it's an option. Explore the ruins, so that's another thing we want to do as well. We've freed Lizelle. So these are our companions. We've got Daughters of Darkness, Shadowheart, we've got Githyanki Warrior, Lizelle, we've got the Pale Elf Astarion, and we've got the Wizard of Waterdeep, who is Gale. So we've still actually got one party member to collect. Oops. So it looks like the camera was a bit of playing around with. That's too big. So here we have the entrance to the ruins. So we could either go into the ruins, check that out, or I think what I'm going to do is head this way, because this, I believe, is where our next companion is going to be. So let's get going. I say quite just like just exploring this. Didn't mean to do that. This world. So this here takes us to the back of the ruins. You know what, I think I'm going to just change the keys on here. if we use W. Nope. Oh, everything's assigned to something. You know what? So to toggle equipment, I don't really use that much. Okay, so I'll now set it to Q and E, and let's see if that works. Okay, the reason I did that is because I've got the up, down, right and left on the right hand side, and then I've got Q and E on the left hand side. Just makes things a bit easier, and in fact those are the keys I've been using in the other game I'm playing at the moment, Celestial Crown of the Magister. Okay, so we get XP just for turning up here. The point is, do I want to fight these guys now? You can either so we can either come around the other side and talk with them, or we can fight them now. You know what? Last time I did it differently, so this time, since we are leveled up, let's have a bit of a scrap. So, one thing I want to do is something I've seen done in the demo, Larian demo, before the game was released, and I've been really wanting to do that. So what I'm going to do is dash, remove Astarion. Just going to apply it to himself first, and then moving over here, and if possible, push this guy down if we're within range. Oh yeah. Right, I think no, we don't have a main attack because we use dash, so his turn is over. So the good thing is that we do have the high ground. Okay, not compared to her. We didn't come in stealth though. We didn't really get to prepare the fight. But I don't think this is a particularly difficult fight from the looks of it. So let's just move. Let's just get on with it. So Rizal, I don't think there's much she can do in terms of a ranged attack from there. Sorry, melee attack. So I think what I'll do is do a ranged attack since she has a bow on her. Not brilliant chance, 55%, but it'll do some damage. Hopefully, missed. Oh dear. Okay. She does have action surge though. I think I'll leave that for another turn. Okay, now Calgar's turn. He's still at range, so I think I'm going to use one of his ranged spells. 65%. We've got a slight height advantage. It's not brilliant, but maybe that should do some damage. Oh, we got a crit. Yeah, so I really wasn't expecting that, but oh, what's going on there? So it looks like the game still needs a bit of work. What's that healing ward. Don't really need any healing because we're in good health at the moment. Let's just move him forward a bit and end his turn. In fact, we can take these in any order we want. So Gale, what I want to do is move him forward and so there's this magic user over here and there's these guys on the floor here. I think I'm going to have a pop at her because she could do some serious damage. So let's use this. 80%, that's pretty decent. Actually, should I use magic missile instead? Let's use this one. Oh, that was a good hit. Nothing else he can really do, so I'll end his turn. Oh, that's not good because if they throw any fire or anything on that acid now, we're going to sustain some serious damage. Yeah, we should have prepared before this fight, really. Anyway, let's see if we can manage our way through it. So, starting as a rogue, probably his one of his best attacks is this, the sneak attack. He's got good percentage chance on that, so let's see if we can finish her off because she's like to do, I think, the most damage. 5. So she's still got one hit. That's so irritating. So he also has this extra melee attack, which is really useful, but there's nobody in melee range at the moment. So I don't think there's much more he can do that's useful. So I'm going to end his turn. Unfortunately, it's her turn now. I knew she was going to do that. He's cast firebolt amongst that poison. Okay, I haven't really managed this fight particularly well so far, to be honest. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to move Lizelle forward, and she's not close enough to do any melee damage, so I think I'm just going to use her range attack again. I was going to go for the wizard, but she's going to height advantage here, but although it's only 50%, so it's not brilliant. Here against her she's got 70%, so she might as well just go for her and finish her off. Just seems, oh god, I think now's the time to use action surge because I think it's really important that we've managed to finish this magic user off. Oh yeah, I really love that animation. Not done particularly efficiently, but I think the main threat's gone. We've got 3 more of them to fight. I don't think there's much more she can do. So I'm going to end. Actually, we can carry on with the other guys in the meantime. Kelga, I think we need to get rid of this poison. But before that, I think we need to heal. So he can use this one on himself. Okay, so he's now up to 4 hits. Everybody else is doing okay. I think he's good for now. Right, Gale. It's time to use magic missile. I think I'm just going to unleash them all on this guy. Good thing about magic missile is it's got 100% success rate. So Brilliant. So he's now down to 9 hits, so that's been pretty successful. It's now their turn. There's 2 of them left. Let's end the turn. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for this guy to come up into melee range. Oh. Okay, so we have taken some damage. So, I'm just going to use his sneak attack again. I think he's the best guy to go for. 75% chance. Oh god. Alright, that wasn't very successful. Lysel. Now, I'm just going to get in closer to get a nice view. Now, because he's already engaged in combat, we should be able to come up behind him and get a backstab. So, if we move up here, it's a slight height disadvantage, but I think it's going to be worth it for the backstab we get. And I think cleave isn't that reliable. See, we get 84% chance success, plus with a backstab as well, so I think we need to just go for it. It's a bit nasty. Oh god. I was hoping that would do the job. We don't have action surge either. She doesn't really need this because she's doing okay in terms of health. Now, Koga, the question is, should he heal or should he attack? I think we need some healing. Question is, do we heal Gale or ourselves? I don't think with this spell we can heal more than one. Wait, what about this one? I think I'm going to use this one, which is, I believe, a life domain unique spell. So that will actually heal all of them. We don't really need that though. But the main reason was that with that I've been able to heal both Kelgar and Gale. So not much more he can do, but we needed to do that. So with Gale, we've still got Magic Missile available. So since two melee fighters are dealing with that guy, I might as well go for this one. Again, we could kind of grease him up, but that would take 2 turns. So this is such a powerful spell that normally does what we need it to. Yep, so that's the end of him. So in this playthrough, this is the first time my team's fighting together, so it's nice to see the way they're working together. Oh, that was nasty. Now, Star, you might as well just go with the ranged attack, I think. He's on a... a bit of a height. If he gets up onto the box. Does that improve his chance? So I don't want that, I want the sneak attack. No. It's even worse. How did that happen? Right. 60%. It's not brilliant, but it could do the job. Oh, so he's lost some hits. He's down to 4 now. Can I get into range to use this? Yeah, I might as well. Not having much luck here, so that was a miss. Alright, so Liza, let's see if she can finish him off this turn. So cleave is normally better when you've got multiple opponents. I think just a regular attack. I don't believe this, she's missed again. Right, the question is, should he heal or should he attack? So we've got other people working on attacking our opponents, so I'm going to heal again. So at least you can breathe a bit easier. And Gale. So we've run out of magic missiles. We've still got our cantrips though, so maybe this will be enough. It's not very good chance. So let's move him over here a bit. Unfortunately, still in the acid. 60%. Hey. Okay, so and they need to work on some of these things during the early access stage. So yeah, that's the first time our team's been together and worked together in combat, and we won the fight, so that's great. It wasn't probably the best planned battle. Ideally we should have gone into stealth and positioned ourselves, but like I said, did the job. Just going to save before we die or anything. Right, we've still got this acid on the floor. So what I want to do is see what loot we have here. So this still in the acid. We're going to have to go back to camp. Oh, scale mail armor. So I don't think we've had this before. So let's take that. So there's another person down here. And they've got quite a lot. So Thieves' Tools, I'm going to send those directly to Astarion. Shield will go to Calgar. Longsword will go to Myzel. Trap Disarm, that's really useful. That's going to go to Astarion. And Leather Armor also to Astarion. And we've got some gold, so I'm going to take that. And let's move over to the other side. So in the previous playthrough, I've negotiated and spoken with these guys, and I used my cunning to kind of convince them to let me in and go inside. I thought I'd do things slightly differently this time, and I was really down to just push that guy off the ledge. He's just asking for it. Cool. So I think that's everything now. So let's head back down. Okay, there's a sack further down, so let's have a look at that. Another backpack. Oh, I've got ensnared down it. Okay, what is this? Okay, might come in useful. So what's in the backpack? Oh, got some rope. Got a torch. I'm going to give that to Gale because with the others have dark vision. These tools are going to go to Astarion, as is the dagger. But most of this we're likely to just sell. Now we can also take, I believe, backpack itself. If we can. Does that seem to be working?
Speak.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. It's not responding now. I think when we have the finger over it, we can pick it up, but maybe we can't on this one. Okay, I think we should, since we've used our spells and so on, I think we should go back to camp. I don't think the short rest is going to do it. Okay, nobody seems to have anything more to say, so let's just head straight back out. So in this current version of the game, you can go back to the camp whenever you want to, but I'm assuming they're going to change that because there's no reason to really use the short rest option at the moment. Okay, so the entrance to the chapel is now clear. Let's come back here later on, I think. Oh, not again. But these are the kind of things I think which makes this so realistic and similar to D&D, in that you have all this, you fall into something and you've got to make a saving throw and so on. Okay, so he hasn't actually Helga hasn't actually healed fully. He's got his spells back. So has Gale. Okay, so let's go the other way. Which in fact is the direction I meant to go the first time around.
I hear shouting up ahead. We should check it out, but be careful.
Okay, so that seems like a warning sign. Let's just save again, just to make sure. So that's basically telling us to get ready for a battle. So let's do it properly this time. So let's put everybody into sneak mode. I don't think there's a way in here to put them all into sneak mode in one go, which is something you can do in Celesta. So during this playthrough and also my playthrough of Celesta, I probably am going to be cross-referencing to the other game, simply because they've come out at similar times and they're quite similar types of games. So the other preparation, I'm going to use Gale's mage armor. That all increases AC. So I think later on she gets another ability which allows her to increase some of these hits. I think that's quite useful. So you can basically create an illusion just to distract them. I'm not sure it's going to be very helpful here though. It might be a bit early to do this, but if we cast Bless on our team members, that'll increase their saving throws. And let's move forward now. Right, so what we want to do is, there's going to be a battle up here. Where are the other guys gone? Oh, they're still back here. Right, so I think Gale definitely, I want to take him up here. Oops, not that way. Oh.
Open the bloody gate!
Should have gone up the other way.
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the Druid?
Please, there's no time!
So it looks like these guys are in a spot of bother.
Nine hells! Open the gates!
Oh dear. So they were trying to get in, unfortunately that hasn't quite worked.
Shit! Form a line!
Yes!
Okay, so I must say I've done this battle before. I really like this battle because it's a full-scale battle. Lots of people goblins, whatever, monsters involved. You can really use your tactics well, and we've also got hopefully our future teammate Will playing on our side as well. And this hill here is a really useful place to get some advantage. So it's now Gale's turn. So what I'm going to do is throw some grease down here because there's a whole group of these guys together. I can have a little play around with that. So they're now prone. Brilliant. And it's now Lazelle's turn. I don't think I'm going to fight with her yet. I think I want to get her stuck in, so I am going to use dash and just bring her closer to the action. Oh, sorry, I need to cast this on her first. And now she should be able to move further. So she can move quite far. I should. Surge. Might as well use this because I wanted to move her up here. Oh, if I can just hide her here. Yes, brilliant. Okay, I think that's a good way to end her turn. The good thing is we're not fighting this battle alone. So that grease was quite effective because these guys are stuck in that grease. So this here is Will. It's a bit of a show off. Right, so the Starian, he definitely needs to be at the top of this hill to make use of his ranged attacks. So I'm going to use dash on him, and rather than going around the front, what I want to do is go around the side, fire around the back. And has he got some more movement? Not really. Can't really do much from there. Can he hit anyone? Not really. Oh well, hopefully next turn he can do something. Dash, can he use that as well? Yes, okay. So he basically gets 2 chances to use dash. So he's in the perfect position now to do some damage, but he won't be able to do that just yet. Okay, it's now Calgar's turn. Put him up here. Right, this guy's below him. We could push him off, or we could attack. I think I'm just going to attack from here. I haven't got a percentage here, but it should be effective. Oh, he can't for some reason. If we move forward. So we're at 85%, that's worth doing. Brilliant. So that took out most of his hits. Don't think we need to do anything else, don't really need to heal. Oh, we've got to do this. Can't really not push him down. Oh yeah. Not sure it did any further damage, but it felt good. Okay, I'm going to end his turn. Right, so what I was hoping to do, the reason I put the grease there was that I could follow up with some fire. Unfortunately, I think some of the other guys are going to get damaged as well, but hopefully they'll be okay. So that wasn't as effective as I was hoping, but it has still created a fire on the ground, so hopefully that should do more damage further on. Just going to move him forward a bit, and actually go straight onto Lysel. So I think with her, let's bring him up here to begin with, and here, and now she's in the perfect position. So she has a height advantage on this guy down here, and hopefully she should be able to do quite an effective attack. So she got 96%. I don't think it gets much better than that. And she's got backstab as well. Let's go. Oh yeah. See, that's the benefit of having a two-handed weapon. When it hits, then it just does the job. Okay, so that's one of the enemy down. I'm going to end turn. Okay, so these guys are still burning. Unfortunately, some of them are on our, not on our team, but on our side. But what can you do, eh? So the warg, he doesn't look like he can do much, possibly because he's still prone. I don't think he's prone, but... So is he going to do anything? Or... Nope. Okay, so we're basically like the commanders of this battle, controlling it from up here, which is ideal for this particular battle. So it's now Starion's turn. He's got a nice height advantage from here. He's just going to move him forward slightly. And who am I going to pick? I think I want to go for the warg. So I'm going to go for sneak attack ranged. Let's take out this warg. 70%. Oh yeah. So that's one more down. Again, he's got the extra attack in the melee, but not really much he can do from here. So, end turn. So he's in a good position up there as well. He's got the height advantage. So, Kelgar... I don't think anybody needs healing. Everybody's on full hits. We're doing quite well. I could go down into melee, but let's have some fun with some spells. So, Sacred Flame, let's use this. 50%, that's not brilliant, but let's see what it does. He saved that one. Okay, you can't win them all. Let's just leave him there. Now, with Lysel, the question, shall I leave her up here, there, just doing damage from there, or should I bring her down into the action? I think with her it's just a bit more fun if getting her up close and personal. So I think I'm going to use her dash again. She won't be able to attack this turn, but at least I can bring her down into the action. And she can get ready to fight this guy. Not much more she can do right now. Okay, it's Gale's turn. So there's a few targets you can go for. He's got his magic missile back, so let's have some fun with that. So I think we'll leave him to Lysel. This guy here. Here's the bugbear. He's got quite a lot of hits, so I think I'm just going to unleash all of them onto him. Okay, he's now down to 8, so that was pretty useful. And the good thing is we're not alone in this fight. So again, this is one of the fights that was shown on the live, I believe it was the live stream before the game was released, and I think it's really just the way it happens, the way you walk into it, you don't get a chance to really get acquainted with the people who are helping you, or you're helping them. You just have to get to them by fighting alongside them, and it gives you a good experience of how to approach a good larger battle, putting yourself into stealth, getting up high, getting behind people, working as a team, all of that good stuff. So I think we still need to finish off that bugbear. So Historian, sneak attack, ranged. See if we can finish him off. We've got 80% chance that took him out. Fantastic. Can't do anything more in melee from here, so end turn. So she's healed herself, she's on our team anyway. Right, Calgar's turn. I think I'm going to stay with ranged. He could also throw something, but since he's got the cantrips, might as well use them. I mean, Lysel may not be too happy with us stealing her kill, but what the hell. Oops, sorry Lysel. Okay, end turn. Right, so I don't think she's going to be able to get close enough to attack anybody, so we might as well use a ranged attack. So this one, we'll go for this guy. 60% isn't brilliant, but did the job. So she got a kill anyway, so hopefully she won't be too upset. Gale. So we really are just, what's the word? Rubbing it in now. He's run out of his magic missiles, but he's still got Ray of Frost. This guy here is prime target. That was a really good attack, so he's down to 3 hits. Okay, end turn. Starian's turn. Again, we don't want them taking the kills because we want the XP. And he's got 80% chance of hitting from there. Oh yeah. So that is the end of the fight. Brilliant.
Inside, all of you, more may follow. Open the gate.
Wow, so that was a really fun and enjoyable fight, and you get to see the benefit of tactics and teamwork. Gale was actually separated from the team, which is why he's out there. So just going to move them around a bit, back to how they were before. So take a Starian out, and then Lysel, then an Astarian, and then Gale, Wizard at the back. Oh, darn it. Okay, there we go. Right, before anything else, I'm going to save because as fun as it was, I don't really want to do the whole battle again. Okay, so we've saved. Now I think it's time to pick up some nice loot and get the reap the benefit of what we've picked up. And there's Oh, button didn't seem to be working. I've just remembered. I was going to try on this Gale Mail armor because this gives a bit more AC. But from what I recall previously, I didn't really like it. That's actually looks pretty nice. So yeah, it looks pretty good, and it's an improvement on what we had before. It gives him disadvantage on stealth rolls, but that's fine because I think with my dwarf he's not really going to be focusing on stealth. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let's get some loot. Oh, this guy's here, first of all. Nothing brilliant there. Okay, now it's working. So there's this guy here, Goblin Buyag. I mean, Gale has these. Suppose anyway, ritual staff I'll give to Gale, but I don't think I'm going to use that because I find stuff bad. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. Gloves of Power and Great Axe. So we've got some good stuff here. Let's get all the loot first and then try it on. Wolf doesn't have anything.